Good day, everyone. So here I'm doing a post recording of the live session, which again I've forgotten to click the record button, but it's okay. I need to put in the extra effort to do a post recording. So here we have today a live case study for the spiritual pillars of Metal Tiger, Wood Dragon, and Earth Horse. Let's get into it. So a bit about me. I'm Nelly, you can call me Nell. I'm a metaphysics consultant and life transformation coach, and I've been studying metaphysics under JY Academy since 2012. So my metaphysics journey started as a self-help and has been helping others along the way. So a little disclaimer here, most terms and charts that I use belongs to Grandmaster Dero Joia. Let's dive into Metal Tiger. So this individuals, Metal Tiger, they are the one who they feel very responsible. Okay, they always think that they are the one who needs to get things done, no one but them, and they are just always there to take up responsibility. Okay, so let's look at the elements over here. We have metal countering the wood, then we have the fire countering the metal, and also the earth producing the metal. All right. For a Geng Day master, they have a tendency that they will fight for things that does not benefit them, or they will do things that they will attempt things which is not within their control. Okay, so they need to learn to know that what they can control and like what they can do with what they have. Okay. So first things, they need to get into the details of what they can do, then map these things that they can do to their intent, because they need to ask themselves is like, are these the things that I really want, and what is my intention of doing this? Does it bring value, or am I doing things which I can control? This is because they need to sort out the plate. So next, they'll need to identify the opportunities, and they gotta assess if this is realistic. Yeah, then identify the actions, check the resources. That's because they need to plan their actions with the resources that they have, and then take the action, execute, track the progress, and improve along the way. Okay, let's get into the case study. I've selected this case study which I call blunt force. And let's look at why do I call it blunt force. To start with, this is a weekday master supported by resource element. However, there's also abundance of wood, which is the wealth element. So what this indicate is like this Geng Day master or this individual will need to put in a lot of effort to convert the resources to value. So you can see Geng chopping off the wood, metal chopping off wood, right? And also with the resource earth supporting the Geng. So in this profile, we can see the Geng in a day master actually counters the Jia wood in the year pillar. And this counter, it does denote that this individual has a tendency to be greedy, impractical. But if greed is for a good reason, it can actually bring wealth, okay? But for the wrong reasons, it may bring suffering. Then we have the Ping in the month pillar, which has a counter relationship, or I would say countering the Geng in the day pillar. When we see ping and gung counter, it indicates force tactics, say brutal force. Okay, and in addition to this, in addition to the ping and gung counter, we can see 7K in the month pillar, which I would say which actually amplify, okay, the personality of this person, that will say like I will do first and then I will talk later. Okay, that's the traits of 7K. However, this individual may not be getting what he wants. So he would think like, yep, I'm going all for it. I'm putting in all the effort, but I'm not getting what I want. And this is why, because of the emptiness in the hour pillar, okay, that adds on to the Gui Wei, which is a water goat formation in the hour pillar. So this individual actually doesn't know what he wants. So it ends up like he's putting in a lot of force, okay, he's doing things by force, but at the end of the day, he doesn't feel like he's getting what he wants. He would think that, yeah, I'm putting in a lot of things, I'm doing a lot of stuff, but I'm just not getting what I want. That's because he doesn't know what he wants. Okay, let's look at the luck pillar. So this individual is currently in the Xing Wei luck pillar, which is also a death and emptiness. But death and emptiness in a luck pillar, it's not very frightful, I would say, because if you enter death and emptiness in a luck pillar, it just means that you don't really care about what's happening, or it's just like it's more you see, you don't care, and you might be a bit blur, not because you're not using your brain, it's just that you don't bother to use it, you don't bother to think. So I would say when you are in a dead and emptiness luck pillar, you just need to be conscious about it and put in the effort. Okay, you got to put in more effort. Okay, in this luck pillar, in the Xing Wei, then we can see the ping in the month pillar has a combo with Xing in the luck pillar that produces water, and this relationship indicates betrayal. Okay, and then we have the red in the month pillar forming a harm relationship with the goat in the luck pillar. So this harm, it indicates like emotional ups and downs, mood swings, and I call this the bipolar effect. Okay, suddenly you would feel like happy, and then suddenly you will feel like you're very angry, and a lot of times it's like you just can't explain why your mood changed so fast. Okay, let's look at 2020. So 2020, the rat in 2020 also forms a harm relationship with a goat in the luck pillar, and in addition to the bipolar tendency, the mood swings, this harm relationship also bring about like it will also bring about a lot of things which is demanding. Okay, so since this is external to the individual, external to the Bazi chart, this represent or indicate that this individual in the year 2020, he will meet a lot of people around him, a lot of things that's happening which is going to be demanding. He will see mood swings around people like his friends. suddenly he would meet someone. He will meet someone who suddenly rage out, and then just in a while can just turn and become happy. But again, these attitudes or characters would be kind of demanding in a sense. Okay, demanding for attention, demanding for action, and so on. Yeah. Then the Bing in the month pillar counters the Keng in 2020, and this counter, it indicates like force tactics. So in this year, we'll see this individual will attempt to do things with more force, right? Will bulldoze, and it will just push things through and so on, right? Then the Keng in 2020 also countered the Jia in the year, which indicates greed, as I mentioned before. But this individual doesn't know like what he wants, so he will be chasing for things which he doesn't know what he's chasing for. So that's why he can find himself wasting time, yeah, and he might find that the environment, the people around him is being demanding. Okay. And then we have another rat and goat harm relationship here, which is formed between the rat in 2020 with the goat in the hour pillar. So this individual himself, okay, will have mood swings, will be demanding as well. So um, he will be one of those person who would put stress on himself, being demanding, and also with I would say with a sudden mood swings. Yeah. So you can see the mood swings and being demanding is actually amplified. Okay, because we have 1, 2, 3 of them over here. First one, which is formed between the luck pillar and the month pillar. Second one is between 2020 annual with the luck pillar. Third one is between 2020 with the hour pillar. Okay, let's look at 2021. 2021, the ox clash with the goat in the luck pillar, and this clash brings about obstacles, especially in expenditure matters. So is this going to be a positive clash? Let's look on, yeah. And there's another clash between the ox and the goat in the hour pillar. Right? Let's look at the ping. The ping combines with the zinc metal that forms water, and this indicates betrayal. So this one is a combining out, yeah, which means it's the ping going out to the zinc. So it does indicate like it's this individual that is attempting to betray, I would say betray in inverted commas, people out there. But what are the chances of winning over here? So we can see the ox in 2021 combines with the rat in the month, which promotes earth, which produces earth and promotes stability for this individual. So I would say in 2021, the clashes can be actually positive for this individual, and also this individual may start to discover like what is it that he's after. Okay, so look at this. There is actually strength during this period because the individual is a metal, and then we can look at the luck pillar is also metal. The 2020 and 2021 is also metal. So it actually strengthens the self. Alright, So what this individual needs is unique clarity. So as long as you know what is it that you want more, what is it that you want to achieve, then you will be able to turn, I would say, the presumed negative trait of greed into a driving force. All right, that's the end of this case study. Let's move on to the next case study. The next pillar, it's wood dragon. So wood dragon, they are the individuals who are very protective, okay? They don't feel tired or frustrated. They just keep trying and keep going on. And let's look at the elements. We have the wood controlling the earth. So these individuals are very cautious. Okay, they are not those kind of people who would just put out everything. Okay, they like to keep to themselves, and at the same time, it's like they will take note of everything that they do. All right, and also we see a water produced wood relationship in this wood dragon formation. Let's go on to the day master. So a Jiachen day master, they are always happy to be there for everyone. They are always happy to help. But one thing, like they need to know who are their allies and competitors. Okay. Now let's look at the elements. They need to get into the details again, as in what are the things that they can produce, what are the things that they are good at, that they can do, and they need to map these ideas to their purpose and intention. Okay, there could be a lot of things that they can do or is capable of doing or capable of producing, but they need to know, out of all these things, what is the purpose in them doing and producing a certain thing. Okay, because of some of the things that they do is like it may not really have a true intention or a purpose or value to it. Okay, then identify the opportunities, and they need to research on the competitors. They need to know who are their competitors, what are the strengths of their competitors, what are the traits, that is so that they can also identify their own strength and to uplift their skill to be in the competition. So they need to execute. As they get things done, they need to look back into themselves, track their progress, and improve along the way.